Okay, let's unpack this. So you sent over these sources covering, well, two really different life skills, it seems. One is all about the superstructured world of the airport, and the other, it's about just, chatting about your weekend. Casual conversation.
Yeah, it's quite the contrast, isn't it? Getting on a plane means following rules, step-by-step procedures. It's all about precision. But managing your well-being, like actually enjoying that weekend, that takes boundaries, flexibility, real connection. It's almost the opposite.
Exactly. Structure versus freedom laid right out. So for today's deep dive, we thought let's tackle the structure first. We're going to break down that whole airport journey.
Yep.
From the moment you arrive until you're actually in your seat. We'll pull out the exact words you need, the steps, and maybe the strategy behind it all.
Yeah.
Make you feel totally in control.
Mm-hmm. The airport's like this big machine. If you understand how it works, you stop feeling, pushed around by the chaos. You start making the system work for you.
Right. So let's start right at the entrance. You pull up to the building, first big choice, usually different levels or floors.
That's your first strategic decision point, yeah. You'll see signs for departures and arrivals, big signs, usually overhead.
Okay, so if you're the one flying out today, starting your trip, which sign are you looking for?
You need departures. That's where your journey begins, where you check in. Arrivals is just for people landing, coming back, or, folks meeting someone, getting off a plane. Completely different flow.
Got it. Departures it is. So we head inside, probably dragging some luggage. And the departures hall. Wow, it can be huge. Tons of check-in desks. How do you find the right one for your specific airline, say Global Airways, without wandering forever?
Okay, this is where you need to become an information detective. Forget just looking around randomly. Find the departure boards. These are the big screens, usually hanging from the ceiling or on large stands. They are your absolute best friend in this first stage. It's like information triage.
Okay, departure boards. What info do I need from my ticket or email confirmation to actually use them effectively?
You need two things. Your destination city where you're flying to, like London, and your flight number. It'll be something like GA456.
Right. Destination and flight number.
You scan the list on the screen for your flight, and right there, it'll tell you the check-in desk numbers, like counters 52 to 58. Just like that, you know exactly where to walk. It cuts through all the noise and confusion of that massive hall. That's step one, master the board.
Perfect. Okay, we've found the right area, maybe counters 52, 58. We're in line. What do we absolutely need to have ready in our hands when we get to the agent?
Preparation here saves time. Definitely have your passport out and ready, especially for international flights. That's a must. And second, have your e-ticket or confirmation number pulled up on your phone or printed out if you prefer. Just having it ready saves fumbling.
Okay, passport, e-ticket. Got it. Then the agent's probably going to ask about bags, right? Something like, are you checking any bags today?
Exactly. And you need to know the difference between the types of luggage. Checked baggage, that's your big suitcase. You give it to the agent, they tag it, and it goes into the cargo hold, under the plane. The crucial thing here, the weight limit. Check your airline's limit before you leave home. Going over means stress, extra fees, maybe frantic repacking right there.
Yeah.
It slows everything down.
Oof, yeah, avoid that. And the other type?
Is your carry-on baggage. That's the smaller bag, maybe a backpack or a little wheelie suitcase that stays with you on the plane. Going carry-on only can save a ton of time when you land, but, well, it means you have to deal with those security rules we're about to hit. Trade-offs.
Right. So check bag is weighed, tagged, sent off. Then they ask those standard security questions.
Yep. Did you pack this bag yourself? Are you carrying any dangerous goods? Things like that. Just answer honestly. It's routine for everyone.
And after all that, you get the prize, the really important document.
The boarding pass. Yes. This is your key for the next stages. As soon as you get it, look for two specific pieces of info. The gate number, like B26, and the boarding time, say 10:00 a.m. Burn those into your brain or circle them.
Okay, boarding pass in hand, gate and time noted. Now comes, arguably the trickiest part for many people, security screening.
Right. This is where the rules get really strict. You're looking for signs saying security or maybe all gates. First step is usually showing your boarding pass and passport to an officer right at the entrance to the screening area. Just a quick check.
Then you get to the conveyor belts and the bins or trays. This seems to be where slowdowns happen. Let's break down the absolute must-dos.
Yeah, the bottlenecks. Okay, two big ones really jam things up if people aren't ready. First, the laptop rule. Your laptop must come out of its bag, and it needs to go into a bin by itself. Nothing on top of it, nothing underneath it, just the laptop.
Okay, laptop solo. Got it. What's the second big one? The one everyone grumbles about?
The liquids rule. Okay, deep breath. Any liquids, gels, aerosols in your carry-on must be in containers that are 100 milliliters, that's 3.4 ounces or less. No exceptions on the size. And all those little containers have to fit comfortably into one single, clear, sealable plastic bag, like a zip-top bag. And that bag also has to come out of your carry-on and be placed in a bin, usually alongside the laptop or in another bin.
So laptop out, liquid bag out. Those are the main things to remember to take out.
Those are the big two that cause delays. If you handle those smoothly, you're ahead of the game. But here's a pro tip for everything else.
Okay.
Before you even reach the front of the line while you're waiting, take off your jacket, your belt, if it's chunky metal. Empty your pockets completely. Phone, keys, wallet, coins, everything. Now here's the trick. Put all those small pocket items directly into a zipped pocket inside your carry-on bag. Don't put them loose in the bin.
So they don't scatter or get left behind.
Yeah.
Smart.
Exactly. Then you basically just put your carry-on bag in one bin, maybe your jacket on top, and your laptop and liquid bag in another. Much smoother, less juggling.
Okay, bins are on the belt. Then you walk through the scanner.
The metal detector or maybe the full body scanner, if it beeps, don't panic. Just follow the officer's instructions. They might use a handheld scanner, the wand, or do a light pat down. Just cooperate. It's standard procedure.
Right, and once you're through and your bins come out the other side.
Grab your stuff quickly, but don't stop right there at the end of the belt to put your shoes back on, repack your bag, put your belt on. Please move over to the benches or the designated area nearby to reorganize yourself. Let other people get their things. It's just courteous airport etiquette.
Good point. Okay, check you have everything. Phone, wallet, passport, boarding pass. Crucial check.
Absolutely. Triple check for those essentials.
All right. We survived security. We're now in the departure lounge or the concourse. It's often huge, full of shops, restaurants. What's the absolute first thing we should do?
Find your gate immediately. Don't get tempted by the duty-free or the coffee shop just yet.
Yeah.
Airports can be enormous, like mini cities. Gates can be a long walk away. Find your gate first, like finding your home base. Follow the signs, they're usually clear, like gates B1 through B30 this way.
Okay, found the gate. Let's say it's B26. We're there. Phew. Now what? Is it time to relax?
Almost. One more crucial check. Find the departure screen near your gate area and check it again.
Again, why?
Because, and this is key, gate numbers can change, sometimes even at the last minute. Logistics, delays, whatever. Always double check the screen near your assigned gate. Make sure your flight is still listed there and check the status. Does it say on time or maybe delayed or gate change? Be sure.
Wow. Okay, that's a really important tip. Check the gate screen at the gate.
Definitely. Once you've confirmed you're in the right place and things look okay, then you can relax a bit. Now's the time to use the restroom, grab that coffee, buy a big bottle of water. Remember, liquid rules don't apply after security. Maybe browse the shops, duty-free if you're flying internationally.
But relaxing comes with a warning, right? About time.
Oh, absolutely. Time management is critical here. It is so easy to get distracted browsing or charging your phone or grabbing a bite. Look at the boarding time on your pass again. Set an alarm on your phone for maybe 20 minutes before that time. Seriously. Don't miss your flight because you lost track of time.
Okay, let's really clarify those two times printed on the boarding pass. There's boarding time and departure time.
Yes, crucial distinction. The boarding time, say 10:00 a.m. is when they actually start letting passengers onto the plane. The process begins then. The departure time, maybe 10:30 a.m., is when the plane is scheduled to push back from the gate and leave. You absolutely need to be at the gate, ready to board, by the boarding time, not the departure time. Showing up at the departure time is too late. You might find the gate closed.
Got it. Be there for boarding time. Now, while we're waiting, let's look at that seat number, like 14A. What does that actually mean on the plane?
Simple code. 14 is the row number. You look for the big numbers above the seats. The letter A tells you which seat in that row. Usually A is a window seat. B might be middle, C could be aisle. It varies a bit by airline and plane size, but A is almost always window. Knowing this helps you find your spot quicker.
Makes sense. So, boarding time arrives. Do we just rush the gate?
No. Listen for the loudspeaker announcements. They won't board everyone at once. Airlines use boarding groups or zones. You'll see it printed on your pass, like Group 1 or Zone 2. They call groups sequentially to keep the aisle from becoming a traffic jam. Just wait patiently until they announce your group or zone, and then you can head to the agent. Trying to board early just clocks things up.
Okay, our group is cool. We walk up, show the passport and boarding pass one last time.
Right, to the gate agent. Then you walk down that tunnel-like hallway connecting the terminal to the plane. That's called the jet bridge.
And onto the plane. Greeted by the flight attendants.
Yep, usually a welcome aboard. Now quickly find your seat row, using that number like 14. Time to stow your luggage efficiently. The larger carry-on, your wheelie bag or bigger backpack, goes into the overhead bin above your seat, and this is important. Your smaller personal item, like a handbag, laptop bag, small backpack, must go under the seat in front of you, not in the overhead, not on your lap. It's a safety rule for takeoff and landing.
Okay, overhead bin for the big one, under the seat for the small one. Then what?
Find your seat, sit down, and fasten your seatbelt. Make sure it's snug and low across your hips, and you're pretty much set for departure.
We made it. Okay, that's the ideal scenario. But, travel isn't always smooth. What about disruptions? Let's say the flight gets delayed.
First step, check the departure board near your gate for the new estimated time. Don't wander off too far. Stay within announcement range. If the delay looks like it's going to be significant, several hours, it's perfectly reasonable to politely ask the gate agent if the airline will be providing food vouchers. Sometimes they do for long delays.
Okay, makes sense. What about the really stressful one? The flight is canceled altogether.
Okay, deep breath. Immediate action needed. You need to get rebooked on another flight. Best strategy. It's often twofold. Get in the line that will inevitably form at the customer service desk or gate counter, but at the same time, pull out your phone and call the airline's customer service number. Sometimes you can get through to an agent on the phone and get rebooked much faster than waiting in a very long physical line. Be persistent, but stay calm and polite. It helps.
Good tactical advice. Call in queue.
Yeah.
What if you have a connecting flight, a layover? How does that work?
When you land from your first flight, your immediate priority is finding a departure board in that airport to check the gate and terminal for your next flight. Connections can sometimes be in completely different parts of the airport. Now, usually, your checked luggage, the big suitcase, is automatically transferred by the airline onto your next flight. You don't have to worry about it.
Usually. But there's a big but, isn't there?
Yeah.
Especially for international flights.
Yes, a huge one that catches so many people out.
Yeah.
If your connecting city is your first port of entry into a new country, think landing in the US from Europe, even if you're flying onto another US city, you almost always have to physically claim your checked bag at baggage claim. Then you take it through customs and immigration, and then you immediately recheck it at a bag drop counter right after customs for your onward flight.
So you can't just assume it's transferred if it's your first stop in the country.
Absolutely not. Always ask the check-in agent when you start your journey, do I need to pick up my bags at my connection in connecting city? Get clarity up front.
Yeah, there's a vital piece of information. Okay, finally, let's touch on personal safety and security while navigating this whole process.
The absolute golden rule, underlined and in bold. Never leave your luggage unattended, not even for a second. It's a security risk. Unattended bags can cause alerts, and it's a theft risk. If you're traveling alone and need the restroom, unfortunately, you have to take your bags in with you. It's awkward, but necessary.
And valuable.
Keep your absolute essentials, passport, wallet, phone, any vital medications in your carry-on bag that stays with you, preferably the smaller personal item you keep close. Don't put them in checked luggage.
Good advice. Any other pitfalls? Scams?
Yeah, be a little wary. Only use official airport taxis or rideshare pickup zones. Be cautious if strangers offer unsolicited help with your bags. Especially outside the terminal, they might demand a large tip afterward. Stick to official channels.
Okay. So we've gone from confused arrival to hopefully confidently seated. What does this all really mean when we step back?
Well, we've tried to impose some structure on what can feel like chaos, right? We've broken down the airport journey into manageable steps, key decision points.
Yeah, it feels like we've highlighted maybe 3 core skills.
I think so. 1, be an information detective. Use those departure boards, check gate screens, don't just wander. 2, be prepared. Have your documents ready. Understand those 2 critical security rules, laptop out, liquid sorted. And 3, understand the sequence of events. Check in, then security, then find your gate, then wait for boarding. Knowing the flow helps you anticipate.
Right. And it's interesting, this whole airport experience with its strict rules, its necessary structure, its boundaries, it connects back to that other source you shared, the one about the weekend, about burnout.
Exactly. The airport forces external boundaries on us, what we can carry, where we can go when we have to be there. And the insight from the sources on well-being is that maybe we need to be just as disciplined about creating internal boundaries in our always-on lives, especially around work and personal time. Technology just blurs everything now, doesn't it?
It really does. So maybe that's the provocative thought to leave everyone with. Following the airport's rules is necessary for the journey. But maybe the real key to making that journey worthwhile to actually benefiting from the time off it leads to, is applying a similar discipline to protecting your own time, like consciously deciding not to check work email while you're waiting at the gate. That act of setting a boundary, just like the 100 milliliter liquid rule, might be the most crucial step for ensuring the adventure ahead is actually restorative.
Yeah. Protecting your personal time, that's the ultimate security check, maybe. Ensuring your trip, or even just your weekend, is safe from the intrusion of burnout.